Hello viewers and welcome from any side where you dey watch me from. Me na Sila Takabo and this na Sierra Network Salon. And today we get the National Secretary General of the All People's Congress, we na not less a person, we na lawyer Lansana Dumbuya. They will take me through about the recent happenings where they happen at the party and also within the party prepare for do going forward. Hello sir, and welcome to the interview.
Yeah, thank you for having me at the program. I will tell you how to do and the viewers then, and also for wish we all a very wonderful week.
Okay. Well, firstly, one you tell viewers where they watch you, how you joined on Talek for be the National Secretary General of the APC party?
It's not been easy. Of course, I know the expect. I never expected it to be easy. Um, it has been a very exciting journey so far. For CAM and the party at a time where we have so many issues going on. And so far, I don't do my best for make sure say the party day, how it day, so today. We come up convention, we go to elections. It was a difficult elections. We all know exactly what happened at the elections. And we go through, as a result of waiting the Dabaru business will happen at the election, we go through the negotiations. And during the negotiation, we get the tripartite, and from the tripartite, we get the recommendations. And also now we try for implement the recommendations, and we try for make them implement the recommendations. Then. We know say the government is not to be trusted, then get some underhand and the Bahu business with them thereafter, even in the process of implementing the tripartite and committee the recommendations. But we're going to push as a party for make sure say the recommendations shall be implemented because it will benefit not only the party but the country as a whole. We not let waiting happen at the last election, so we not for make it happen again. So it's been a very good experience and a difficult one too. But at least we don't come to Usa Council. But I believe say I've done my level best, and together with all the team in the national executive, if we not been do it too, we don't do so. The party not for been there, how we did so.
Okay. As most recently we say the party may get a closed door meeting with international guarantors for them. And plenty people really support the party or Sierra Leoneans as plenty they know me know what really me come out inside that meeting. So I want to take it too small.
Well, yeah, you're right, because although some people know, but not to all man know, even when we don't accommodate the National Publicity Secretary, CDR Tunis don't go around and explain exactly what happened. And even the people themselves, the international moral guarantor, themselves have put out a press statement stating exactly what happened at the meeting. Well, we all know, say, the recommendations, they don't submit them, and the tripartite committee do a very good work. The people on our side, all the one they will represent, we do a marvelous job, and the recommendations are there. And we fear is that the government not sincere in trying for implement the recommendations then. And in that regard, even though then they talk, make the presentation out there as if they are sincere. Sincerity is not because you say you are sincere. It's when we have recommendations for be implemented, the very first implementation, where you know say get a timeline, if you don't hit the nail on the head, then everybody knows that, okay, these people are genuine. But they're not even hit the nail on the head on anyone whatsoever. Some of them, time don't lapse on some of the issues, then pass, then get for recalibrate them again, for begin for see how then they try for implement them. So this is not the thing where them in common. For make sure say commitment on either side of the parties them where they go to the inter-money agreement, make a commitment for say then go not only for make a commitment for say then go implement the agreement, but for show commitment and for show that truthfulness and faithfulness say yes indeed then go implement the recommendations. And they want to know from we when they come to we, waiting at the problems they will foresee and waiting at the thing they way they go able to do. So we give them all them thing them there and make sure say they get all the information when necessary. And then promise we say the recommendations will be implemented. And also we explain to them say the government don't always try for make unilateral actions when it comes to implementations of the recommendations. Then always they go, if not for form a committee, then they go no more then go in one room, then just form the committee, then dump them to the APC, say, this is the committee, this is the framework of the committee, which is very disingenuous and very dubious, so to speak. Whenever we want to implement anything per the agreement, whether it's a recommendation, I think it is but fair that we get a fair representation for SIDOM, for discuss, say, this will be the level of participation. We are not saying the APC wants 100% participation, but we are just saying we should have a say in whatever participation or composition of whatever committee go implement the recommendation. For example, the steering committee, we then say for monitor the implementation of the recommendation. You find out, say, there are about 9 ministers and other government institutions. Where you look, you have about 15 or 16 government institutions, and then they only give 3 representatives to the APC, when they identify. The people that they identify, they are qualified people to be there. But the point is, don't identify for us. Don't go choose for us. We will choose them anyway, so don't make us look bad to our people who are representing us. So give us the free will for we represent, for choose we representations them, way for represent we representatives them, rather, way for represent we na the committee them. So this is one of the things that we'll discuss with them, and I really agree with we say that is not a good thing. So we hope the government will recalibrate back and say, okay, let us reconstitute them committee, because the whole constitution is completely a kind of charade where we not really agree with.
Okay. Now we look at the disagreements we may happen between Dr. Samuel Akama of the APC and the national guarantors. The one they don't count with plenty things inside social media, and this don't count disunity inside the party. And you know the National Secretary General. So I want to tell viewers what you will do for make sure say the party get the unity with the party. Don't forget.
I will do all my best for make sure they say the party be united. And I want to ask all the stakeholders that we involved for be fair and honest with themselves, and also with the party and the party membership at large. All the grassroots people, and therefore fair with them and be honest with the grassroots. And so it don't come to a point where we don't come to this difficult situation after we don't come out the negotiation for implement the recommendations. It's good for me to tell the grassroots exactly waiting at the key recommendations them and how we intend to implement them. There is no disagreement or disunity between the national executive and Dr. Samuel Kamara. That is how it is portrayed out there by certain social media outlets, you know, and they try for sell that thing they out, and as a result, then they try for castigate the national executive, which is very unfair and very unfortunate, you know, and very disingenuous and dubious. And then they portray it to the grassroots, like I say, with the fed Dr. Samuel Kamara, with the fed electoral justice, with the fed this, with the fed that. That is not true. That is completely contrary. Nobody not there will not go and fight for him party for come back to governance. Everybody wants that. Anybody who thinks say the national executive, they try for fed let APC not come to governance, I think say if we sit back and think and rethink back and see say that particular scenario can never be true, because everybody wants the APC for be in governance, especially the national executive, because we stand. I mean, we stand for gain more than anybody else, you know. So, as I said, there is no disunity, there is no disagreement, there is just some amount of misunderstanding as to how to go about certain things. Now, people they talk about electoral justice, what we all want, but we try to say what is the way forward, what kind of electoral justice are we looking at this point in time, and what is the way forward for the party. We go leg for get we self another small lie where we want for live pan that fantasy for say this is what should happen or that is what should happen. We got to be realistic with we self and what we want. And we not find for like we dey listen to somebody for the full week. Say this thing go be today, then they go be tomorrow, then they go be tomorrow, then they go be tomorrow. Somebody go like by you 1, 10, 2, 10, 3, 10, 4, 10, 5, 10, 6, 10. Oh, my goodness sakes. Let it not be 7, 10, 8, 9, 10, 11. Somebody they like by you the same thing no more. Then you continue to believe that person. So let us come together as a party and let we all be able to be forthright. All the leaders of the party, whether you be from a flag bearer, whether you be the present flag bearer, the way they try for contest, or whoever the national executive, let we tell the people and the truth waiting we need for do for let this party go before. And let we allow the party for function as a party. Not because you say the party, they try for challenge this particular scenario of how waiting happen 2023, so the party not for move forward. No, we have to move forward as a party. Otherwise, we are stuck. And by the time we knew it, let we take, for example, let us assume, say, they say election for today or election for tomorrow. If we not be mobilized as a party, we not move forward as a party, then we will be stuck with the same issue we happened with in June 2023. We then do all that Dabawu business day. So let we try for stand as a party for cut off this Dabawu business. I mean, this issue of, they say tomorrow this go be, tomorrow then they go be, you know, they help we. Me no can lie on people. If some people want to make a lie and say tomorrow and so go be, tomorrow and so go be, no. I have to be truthful to the membership of the party for say, let we come together unified as a party and then we plan way to for do forward. But for say tomorrow this go be, then they go be, where me, honestly, I not see them and I don't know say go be, then I think I not be fair to the grassroots. The grassroots not go like that because they don't vote. Last year, they don't like what happened. They don't like the government within a power. Not to say when they talk about electoral justice or one this that or one that. Not to that really. The key issue is that they don't want this government and they don't want Madabio for continue make the economy bad and for make them they suffer so. That is the frustration we people then get. And one make them understand the grassroots say, we not say on get that frustration. We self not want this governance, this kind of bad governance where they go on. As an executive, national executive. We don't want them. But we want to do what is best in your interest and in interest of the party. And what we have so far, all we don't go Bintumani, we don't go back. Say, we don't come up Bintumani, we go back and this. Me not be like so many of the things will be happen at Bintumani, how we go about them, I challenge certain things them, I barantap and certain things them, we don't know. But once the leader don't agree on certain things, he don't present report. Then to the international community and to the entire world, we not go back na stage one. You know, then we not make we as a party, then we not to people of integrity, we not people that we can just say this, we say that the other day. If we want to do anything, let we hold a position from day one, like where we don't hold, like when we not hold a position. We for all and say this is not the position, take go, we hold that position there. But once we come out from that position, we make agreement with so many other things where the leader and we all try to agree on saying this, till we go present a report. I think we must be honorable enough for say this is what we have agreed on. So the issue of telling people say they don't sell out, me I don't know, but I don't think say any APC person they will sell out too. I don't know of that too. People when they talk say, hey, Dumbuya, na you they talk. Me no know anybody who don't sell out. And me as I say, man that you not get that God there for can tell me say they bribe me. But when I can talk this, the people not sabi me. For my the gap of you always sabi me is sabi me. You will not sabi me. Where they go talk when people them talk on social media, when I go talk say hey Dumbuya again will be believe, Dumbuya again will be believe. Now instead don't mix. I can never mix for any dubious thing. And I stand by that. And una will believe me and we get confidence in me and we get confidence in the party. I want to know say we can never do that to the party. That will be the biggest betrayal of the century, of the ages in the politics of Sierra Leone. So let us come together and work as a team. Forget about everything. We are not disunited. There are misunderstanding. And the misunderstanding are going to be rectified. We don't know, say, Dr. Samuel Kamai issue, it was clear. In December last year, we suppose not forget a leader of flag bearer and the party again. But we all the party within self, we come together, we agree. With Gladdy one, we all agree, say, even though you know to leader again, and you agree say you know to leader again, but like they first, stay the next 6 months, stay and present the report to the report of the tripartite committee. We all agree. Gladdy one, we agree. Say, okay, in no saying at the position that one day, and we all accepted the position. So now, after the presentation of the report, we were expecting him to come back to the party, but he's not come back to the party. But the party, as you all know, we are trying to invite him to a family discussion where we'll discuss the party a way forward. And in the process, we all get to respect the constitution of the party, respect the constitution of the country, and respect all the deliberations, the way they make with people, you get to respect them and adhere to them. So there is no disagreement, actually. It's a misunderstanding on how we move forward and also on how we respect the constitution, not only the constitution of the APC, but also the constitution of the country.
Okay, so I want to get for make sure so na put else together for the APC party come back to power.
No, we are coming back to power. That I can tell you without hesitation. And even Madabio himself, he knows that. They are aware of that. that there is no way they can beat the APC in any elections. But this time, the mechanism that are going to be put in place. That is why we talk to the international bodies. We talk to the American ambassador and the American government. We want you to know that the life and the livelihood of democracy in this country depends upon you, the British, the Germans, and the Europeans, and everybody will care about democracy. The livelihood of democracy is now on your shoulders. And what do I mean by that? The MCC should not be given. It has already been signed, but the finances should not be given to the government unless and until they show total commitment to implementation of the recommendations, because those recommendations are the recommendations that are going to be able to sustain democracy, the rule of law, and good governance in this country. And they know it. And once that is put in place, then the people of this country will be happy. But to give it to them just like that, as if they're dishing out free money to them, that will not be good for the people of this country, and the people of this country will not want that. So we want them to be very, very serious about that. We want the international community to be very serious about that, and for ensure, say, they're not give the MCC until this government behave properly for implement the recommendations of the tripartite committee.
Okay. With all which you don't talk to, which will be last word to you?
Well, my last word to each and everyone. Everyone, we already na the national executive, the flag bearers, them, where they run around now, including the former flag bearer, Dr. Samuel Kama. Let us all come together as a party. Whatever somebody is thinking personally for his personal gains can never be able to do anything good for you or your cabal or the party. It will never do anything good for you. Let us all come together in unity and fight our common adversary, where na the SLPP. That is for come say they come demonstrate against APC to APC in a party office. That one did not make sense. If you want to demonstrate for electoral justice, go to State House. You go demonstrate against Madabio. Go to ECSL. You go demonstrate against Kone. That time we all go join and say, okay, this is what will happen. But even demonstration have guidelines. You have to be civil, you have to be respectful, and it has to be a peaceful demonstration. But we have to be focused in what we do, not haphazardly and scatter them like that. So whatever they do, let do in the interest of the country. Let not do in the interest of one man. Anybody where they do anything for me or interest, and that interest they go spoil the party. Not do one for me. Say they do one for Secretary General, then they spoil the party. No, not do one for me. Say they do one for any other person, not do one personally for the person. Do what is right for the APC and do what is right for the people of this country. Do what is right for the grassroots of this country. When you do them, and the one the way they lie upon the grassroots of this country, for they tell them boku lie, for letting they hate the executive, do ya una tap. And not say una no go like this, and una go in the rampage again for say una they cost me, una they do all kind of thing, but I don't care about it. I more care about the grassroots of this country, not for being misled. And let una not poison them for contaminate their head. But because you will be destroying yourself that is doing it, you'll be destroying you. Even the person where you try for perpetrate the thing for, you're going to destroy the person, and you're going to destroy everything where say alone hold good for the country and for the people of this country. So I'm for telling all plenty thank you, and hope say anything you need for no, we want for no, una come to the secretariat and ask me and ask me deputy or ask the other secretariat staff them or the national executive. Rather than where somebody talk on social media, una take them hook, line, and sinker. Most of them thing and they can tell una 100% are not true. Not true. Anything where they talk against the national executive is not true. If you want for no, come. Then we go explain to you all the details. Anything you want for no, we go explain to you. Because sometimes not all true for talk on social media. So now I make the action. Now let we all come together as a unified body. Unity is the key. Unity is the key. Let us be united. All of us. Forget about the personal agendas and let we come with a national agenda and a political party agenda for the country, as a whole and for the good of us all.
Let me thank you for talking to Sarah.
Thank you.